It's the National Football League on EA Sports as we get a rematch of the helmet catch game, Super Bowl 42. It's the New York Giants and the New England Patriots, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now, because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Foxborough. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They'll be led out by the former Tar Heel, their rookie quarterback from UNC.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
To throw, it's May. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Smash, smash. Alert, alert.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 76 yards. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Throwing here is May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he gets this up past the 40.
Let's go now. Bring it.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact. And
he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Olszewski. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. In motion, Slayton. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And now an audible here into something else. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. He'll try again, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Giants. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. And now out come the Patriots. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll throw with May. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
2nd and 6. That's complete to Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. In motion, Slayton. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That ball caught by Slayton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll drop to throw.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Second and 9 now.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
And now they'll shift things around.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw. May.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
To the air. May. Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. Got a man, it's Keyshawn Butte. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Slot man moves right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. May. Rolling to his right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He finds Douglas complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Throwing here is May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Here's May.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tracy trying the right side.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Touchdown!
Wan'Dale Robinson
from 6 yards away.
And the Giants are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On play action, May.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, no.
They go play action now, May.
This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Yeah, this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
There's Manhurts, the tight end.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Daniel Bellinger.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Still on his feet.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 72 yards.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now a first carry here for their running back. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. A strong running. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so.